Good afternoon, folks. Keith here from Cmon the Hoops Celtic. So I'm obviously going to be talking about the game last night against St Mirren. 2-0 win. Goals from Mr. Timo Weah, and return of the Ryan Christie. Unbelievable. So 13-point cushion again on top of the table. One more win will confirm Celtic champions for the 8th consecutive season in a row. Absolutely buzzing. So bring on Livingston. Hopefully we beat them. If it's a brutal game, once we get them 3 points for confirmed, once we see that table with Celtic obviously top of the table, which we are always, with that gold, with the Golden Sea on top of it, would just be absolutely creme. So I'm going to talk about the game. So you made a couple of changes last night. You bring in Samulovic as predicted. Izagirre played left back, which he was average, to be honest with you. Burke came in up front for Edward, and Timo came on the left as well, replacing Scott Sinclair. So horrible conditions, brutal game. Pitch was shocking. Celtic fans' atmosphere wasn't great, to be honest with you. I'll touch on about that further onto this video, but do you know what? They were there to support them. That's the main thing. Give them the praise there. I can't really criticise if I'm not really going off to much games, so sorry about that, but there was no much atmosphere between them. But anyways, about what happened on the pitch, Neacham started his second competitive game since Christmas. Obviously we got the goal. Lustig played quite well up the right with James Forrest, bit of chemistry in there, and obviously McGregor played quite well. Lustig took a shot, keeper saved it, went onto the crossbar, came back out, and Timo converted it with a header. St Mirren protested, said it wasn't across the line, but when when you went back to the replay, the ball did cross the line. The referee did confirm it as a goal there and then. So Timo got his goal. Delighted for him. I wish he was starting to get more game time, but there's competition on that left wing. Obviously you have Scott Sinclair, you have Mikey Johnston, Johnny Hayes, so there is competition on the left wing, but I hope he gets more game time towards the end of the season. As I touched on previous videos, I'd like to see Lenny rotate the squad, get them playing good football. Like, a lot of people probably criticise saying that we should have had more goals last night. It was an average performance, but at the end of the day, they went over, done a job in Paisley, 3 points, no goals conceded, so it's not the worst ever. But I thought Mikael Lustig was excellent last night. The only bad thing he done was a little string pass onto James Forrest, and it didn't work out for him in the second half. But overall, he was quite good. He pushed up quite well. He just seemed up for it. I just think since there's been a lot of speculation of him leaving in the summer, and he's up for a new deal, he's been playing quite well. So fair play to him. As much as we can be biased towards him, saying his legs are gone, he really proved in the last 2 games he's been really good. So fair play, Miguel. Oyer again was just phenomenal, just great. I just can't fault him. Like, I'm really looking forward to seeing him playing every single week next season, as he should be anyway, because obviously Boyata is going to be going, because Boyata basically has played his last game for Celtic. He's injured, it's a long-term injury, so he's out. His contract's out in the summer, so Oyer is going to be the man to step up. Probably Samulovic is staying there with him as well. Never say never, or they're going to have to strengthen him anyway in the summer with a centre back. But Oyer played good. James Forrest was very good last night. A lot of commitment from a lot of pass, good string pass, and he cut it in quite well from the into the main side of the box. But quite well. McGregor played decent, quite sharp. But the most important thing is here, between the midfield, we have a full unit now. Tom's back. McGregor's back. Neacham's back. Christie's back. It's great. It was a shock that Christie was even on the bench last night, even played. So that was quite good. But Oliver Neacham's performance, he was just absolutely poison. He was poison. I just think he's a bit of bad luck over in Paisley. Just even as the previous fixture there, he got sent off. Stepped up for the penalty last night to convert the penalty. Even stepping up for it just didn't seem right. It just didn't seem like he was going to put it in. The keeper saved it and then came back out and he hit the crossbar, unfortunately. But overall, he just didn't seem great. His tracking back was shocking. Some of his passing was shocking. So I would have rated him probably a 6 out of 10 last night. He did come off though. A lot of people were criticising him at half time, saying take him off at half time. So he did come off around the 60th minute anyway. So Oliver, that was Oliver Neacham, but Bruni played well. Wasn't hot headed. Consistency from the captain. String passes were fantastic. Leadership skills were fantastic. That's our Scott Brown. Brilliant, absolutely fantastic. As I said, over 500 appearances now for Celtic, and that clock is keep going up and up and up. Them appearances, them honours, fantastic. But regards to the goal, obviously, Scott Bain made a crucial save as well under a clean sheet. The St Mirren got a good bit of possession in the second half. He kind of went flat. They were playing a bit of they had 2 or 3 chances to score against us, which they didn't take their chances. But there was a shot where he took it from outside the box, and Scott Bain out of nowhere just came with that save, just a lovely save with the left hand around the corner. Brilliant. I'm delighted for him. At the end of the day, he's only conceded 7 goals and 24 appearances for Celtic in goal. That's a phenomenal record. So fair play, Scott. Fair play. Thumbs up. Absolute astonishing keeper. Brilliant. Keep it up. But Christie came off the bench with Edward. Edward played quite well for the last few minutes, but Christie took a few random shots that people weren't thinking he was going to do. But he converted his goal quite well. Good to see him. He didn't even look like he was being injured. He's been out for the last 5 games with that hamstring problem, but he's been quite good, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of Christie. Hopefully Lenny will give him that approach of attacking mid. As I said, the midfield, we have the full midfield now, so there's plenty of options there. There's plenty of competition for this Scottish Cup semi-finals and even for the weekend, so good bit of banter there. But the only thing I'd say bad about the game in general, I just think obviously when Christie scored, the fans were enjoying it, but some pathetic fan threw a flare onto the pitch, affected the St Mirren keeper for a few minutes. Absolute pathetic behaviour. It's not a good sight for any football fans to do that for their team. I think at the end of the day, people go and pay money to go and see good football and go to support the team, but there's always obviously one idiot that thinks he's hard man by throwing on the pitch that he can be hard. At the end of the day, it's shocking. We're a good club with a good reputation. I don't want us being criticised in the papers, in the media for something stupid like that. So shame on that, lads. It's always 1 or 2 gobshites that have to go to football games. And it's all teams that always have to ruin it for everyone. But shame on him. Absolute disgraceful. I don't care if he's going to come out and say, "Oh, I didn't mean to do it. Oh, I was just having a laugh." But a laugh turns to too much. When you you could have blown that lad's eardrum out, absolutely brutal. But that's really it from me today. I hope he's enjoyed the game last night. As I said, there was good patches in the game where we played decent football, shocking pitch, atmosphere was a bit stale. But do you know what? At the end of the day, fair play to the Celtic fans. Besides that one gobshite that have travelled there, fair play. Move on to Livingston the weekend. Move on to this title clincher. And let's celebrate 8 in a row. Let's do it. So, have a good one, folks. Don't forget to subscribe. Bing. Do that. And you'll enjoy all my content. All the best, Celts. Take care.